Hello, everyone. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the Scorpio full moon that we have in just a few hours here on April 23rd, 2024. The Scorpio full moon, we get approximately one every year, right around this time when the sun is in Taurus, opposite Scorpio. And so full moons are always times when the sun and the moon are in opposing signs on opposite sides of the earth, effectively. And so we have Taurus, simple, natural, taking time to smell the roses. Yeah, all about peace, quiet, nature. And then we have Scorpio, definitely not taking time to smell the roses, thinking more about the depths of what is a rose? What does a rose represent? What are its alchemical properties? Where Taurus wants to kind of stay on the surface level in the present moment, Scorpio wants to go really deep and find the hidden mysteries and intensities behind everything on the surface level. So we're likely to feel some of that push and pull during this full moon today. And then also, what's unique about this full moon in Scorpio is Pluto in Aquarius. The early degrees of Aquarius is almost exactly squaring this full moon. So we have the sun and the moon effectively on either side of the earth, and exactly in a T shape position to that, we have Pluto. So anytime we have these T-square configurations, there's a lot of tension. The 90-degree aspect, the square, brings friction because typically that is about opposing energies. And so Pluto also is not going to stay on the surface level. Pluto is going to want to go really deep. In modern astrology, Pluto is viewed as the ruler of Scorpio because they have so much affinity for each other. So, um, yeah, there's definitely the energy of this particular full moon is to go deep, to explore our own hidden depths and the hidden depths of the world around us. Um, but but with Pluto in Aquarius, Aquarius is the social justice sign and the sign of technology, the sign of all new things, whether they are new social policies, new environmental policies, new technology. Aquarius wants to bring in the new. And Pluto being in Aquarius and squaring the sun and the moon during this full moon in Scorpio, there's really an energy there of um, uh, are there ways to use the new to dive deeper and understand ourselves and society better and make needed changes? And this has the potential to be a very productive full moon in Scorpio. The caution there is sometimes we go so deep, and especially when we think about the moon in Scorpio squaring Pluto in Aquarius, we may go so deep that we sort of forget what we were fighting for, and we sort of forget what problem we were trying to solve, and we get so lost in the minutia we find in the underworld um, that we forget to like bring it up and bring it into the world in a concrete way. For example, like if anyone has spent much time looking into the factory farming industry, you can get so lost in extremely disturbing documentaries, and I've watched some of these as well, and it might rile you up and make you really unhappy, and hating that industry, and and all of those may be valid feelings, but the hours you spend watching the documentaries and researching online the practices of factory farms, that's not in and of itself contributing to making that situation for farmed animals better. So there's kind of a balance there between, Scorpio is going to want to go deep, is going to want to do the research, Pluto is going to want to do the same. But if we get too lost on the research trail, we aren't making changes in the now, in the real physical world we're living in. And sometimes less knowledge, but more action might be a good route to take. Um, And Scorpio, it is a yin, more passive sign. It's a water emotional sign. Um, Sometimes it can struggle to actually make things manifest in the real world based on what its research uncovers. So, some good things to think about. We are likely to uh, have a better realization of what some of the deep underlying problems in our lives, our communities, our world, what those problems are during this full moon. But then how do we bring that action to take these learnings into meaningful actions in the real world? We've kind of got that Pluto in Aquarius square to kind of try to figure out how to balance those two. So hopefully this is helpful. Definitely a huge amount of evolutionary potential energy with this full moon. I'm already feeling the energies. Very curious if anybody else is as well. Thank you all so much, and I wish you a wonderful full moon in Scorpio today.